welcome back to another video. This really popped when I saw it. That to me is a monster increase. Again, this book got hot. This book is ready to go higher. So let's jump right into it. We are back today with another statue review from Diamond Select Toys. Without further ado, let's get into the review. What is going on, YouTube? This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles, and welcome back to another video. Today we're talking X-Men, and I'm giving you guys my top 5 X-Men books that I want in my collection. But before we get started in this video, like always, I'm going to ask you, if you're not a current subscriber of the channel, do me a favor, go ahead, click the subscribe button for me. You will not regret it. I also want to smash that like button on the way out, and of course, turn on the notification bell because it'll let you guys know when I post new videos. With that said, if you haven't checked out my website as well, mightycollects.com, I'm always posting new books for sale. But with that said, guys, we're talking X-Men, and a couple of viewers of the channel asked me to do this video, so I had to oblige, and I'm going to give you guys my top 5 X-Men books that I want in my collection. We're starting at number 1 like we always do. It is a copy of X-Men number 1. What else is it going to be? The first appearance of the original X-Men team, which featured Cyclops, Jean Grey, Beast, Professor X, Iceman, and Angel. And just this past August, we had a 2.5 CGC sale for $8,400. Now, a couple of years back, when Disney decided to go ahead and buy Fox Studios, this book jumped like threefold within like 6 months. It was absolutely crazy. Right now, it has trickled down a little bit over the past 6 months to a year. I think for the long term, if you guys want to own an X-Men book, this is the top book you guys want in your collection. It's going to go nuts once they show up in the MCU. And there's already been hints, of course, that there are a few mutants here or there already in the MCU. But either way, this is at the top spot. It has to be the number 1 X-Men book. At number 2 on this list is a copy of Giant Size X-Men number 1 and this spectacular Bronze Age key, which featured the first appearance of the new X-Men team, which included Storm, Colossus, Nightcrawler, Wolverine, and Thunderbird. And right now, you can go out and get it CGC 8.0 for only $6,500, and that was the last sale just this past September. With that said, guys, this is number 2 on my list because this is the main X-Men team that we've all grown to know and love over the past 20 plus years, 30 plus years, whatever it's been. A major banger in Wolverine appears in this comic book. It's actually his second appearance as well. I had to put it at number 2. It's one of my favorite square-bound books as well. I own a 7.0 copy in my collection. Definitely want to add another copy to my collection. I can find one at a good price at a decent grade. At number 3 on this list is a copy of X-Men number 4 and the first appearance of Scarlet Witch, but also the first appearance of her brothers Quicksilver, Mastermind, Toad, and this is, believe it or not, the second appearance of Magneto, which makes this a magnificent key. And a CGC 3.5 just sold this month for only $1,550, which to me, I actually think is a tremendous price. I remember when WandaVision first came out, this book skyrocketed. I almost took off too much, to be honest. And of course, like everyone else, I bought my copy right when that show aired, and of course I am underwater right now on this book, but we're talking if I want them in my collection, not how much they're worth. So with that said, yes, this appears at number 3 on my list. A lot of great first appearances and a massive second appearance I just couldn't ignore. At number 4 on this list is a copy of X-Men number 94 and the second appearance of the new X-Men team, but moreover, this is the first appearance of that team in the main title of the X-Men run, and a CGC 7.5 just sold this month for only $922. I remember at exactly the same time when we got the announcement, this book was almost double that in this grade. I'm glad I sold my copy when I had a chance to, but right now it is cheap enough to go ahead and snag a second copy for my collection. Yes, I want to own this book. I can only put it at number 4. I'd rather have the above 3 over this book, but this is still a solid key, X-Men key, that I want to add if I can. And rounding out the top 5 on this list is a copy of X-Men number 12 and the first appearance of the Juggernaut, the brother of Professor X, Charles Xavier, and a CGC 4.0 just sold this month for only $715. Man, this book has really dropped over the past year. I remember when a 4.0 was selling probably about $1,200 not too long ago. Now we're down to about $715. To me, that is absolutely a steal for one of the most popular X-Men villains there is. Again, we've already seen him in a movie, Deadpool #2. Who knows if he's going to show up in a future MCU film, possibly Deadpool 3, possibly when we get the X-Men. Guaranteed it's going to show up at some point. It just may be far down the road. But like we always say, right now in this market, we own these books for the long term, not the short term. And all these books are beautiful Silver Age or Bronze Age books that I want to keep on my collection for that long period of time. Now, I could have added a ton more books to this list. I probably could have done a top 10 or even a top 20, but I decided to keep it short, do a top 5 for everyone out there in the community who's looking for main X-Men titles. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just got back from New York Comic Con, and man, I have some awesome content that's going to be coming over the next couple of weeks or month. Get ready for it, guys. It's coming. Hope you enjoyed this one. This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics Collectibles saying thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.